everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Seem to fall asleep. There was so much on my mind, searching for that peace, but the peace I could not find. So then I kneeled down to pray, help me please. Then he said, you don't have to cry, I'll supply all your needs.
As soon as I stopped worrying, worrying how the story ends.
When I let go,
I let go,
and I let God, let Him have,
let God have His way.
That's when things start happening.
When I stopped looking at back then.
When I let go,
I let go.
When I let God, let Him have
His way.
There's so much going on. Sometimes I can't find my way, and oftentimes I struggle from day to day. I had to realize that it's not my battle. It's not my battle to fight. I had to know if I put it in your hands, that everything will be alright.
As soon as I stopped worrying,
soon as I stop worrying
how the story ends,
I can let go.
I let go and
I can let God, let Him have His way. That's when things start happening.
I stopped looking at back.
Oh, when I let go,
I let go.
When I let God, let Him have His way. Let go, let God, let go, and let God, let go, let God, oh, let go, and let God, let go, and let God. My brother, let go, and let God. My sister, you can't handle it, let God. Oh, let go, and let God. Let go, and let God. Oh, let go, and let God. He's the only one with the answers. Just let God. He can handle it all, yes He can. Let God. With tears in your eyes, just let God. He feels your pain, and He knows your heart. He knows your issues. He knows your struggles. So let go, and let God. Soon as I stop worrying, then and only then can I can let go. I can let go. Let Him have His way. That's when everything will turn around. Yes, it will. When I stop looking at way back then, I can let go. I can let go. Oh, soon as.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I did, for the most part, I did. I thank God for another day. I really do thank God for another day. If it hadn't, we often say in especially in the black church, we say, if it hadn't been for God on our side, where would we be? I just want to say good morning to each and every last one of you, and I pray that your week has started off great, and that it's become productive, and that it will be productive. Let me say hello to those in the chat room. Good morning, Yogi. Good to have you on the show. Nurse Rachel, good to have you on the show. Those that's out at Emory Winship Cancer Center, my Winship Warriors, what's going on with you all? I know that my warriors are out there fighting, and that their trainers, the doctors and the nurses, got your back, has your back. So keep listening to your trainers out there. They got you. They're going to see you through this thing here. Dr. Tony Love, good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being on the show with me as well this morning. I wanted to have a conversation. I started that song out, Let Go. It's called Let Go. It's a song that many of us, if not all of us, at some point in time has been in a spot where we worry about things because we always want better. We all perceive things to be better. It can be better. It can be better. Better is relatable. Better is it depends on a person's vantage point. If we consider ourselves, I want my relationship like that. I want my health I want my body to look like that. I want my house to look like this. I want a better car. I want a better this. I want a better that. This morning, I want to hone in on why we say certain things. Why we say better, why we use the term better. Most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, we miss out on what's in front of us. We miss out on the great stuff that we have in front of us because we think that, we feel, and rightfully so, that there's more out there. There's more out there, and there is more out there. There is more to have. There is more to obtain. There is more to get. There is a better relationship to have. There is a better house. And the list goes on and on. But we have to learn how to look in the mirror and recognize and appreciate. There's a better word. And appreciate where we have come from. Many times we misdiagnose what we perceive better to be because we overlook where we've come from. And not only overlook what we've come from, but we overlook what we have. Better is relative. Better. I want better. The song says, as soon as I stop worrying about what's in front of me, what's down the line, down the line, this is it, and down the line, this is going to happen, and down the line. When I stop worrying about stuff that is not even in my presence yet, my life becomes better. When I begin to appreciate the things that I have right now, I may not have the best looking car right now, but compared to people that only rides the bus or only have the opportunity to walk or ride a bike or have to ask for a ride, at least you have a car. Better is always relative. When was the last time you showed appreciation to your Creator of the things that you do have? And took a look back over your life and remembered where you used to be. Many times we miss that part right there, where I used to be. I've come to a realization for myself. Whenever I get into in a mental slump about why isn't my life there, because I wanted my life to be here. I just knew my life was going to be, I was going to be doing this. I was going to be doing this. I was going to have this. I was going to have this. What I've learned to do is to slow down and remember where I came from. Remember the hole that I once was in. Remember the times that the relationship that I was in was I'm going to use this word, raggedy. When the car that I used to have, and when the job that I used to have, and when the relationships that I used to have, and now I compare, man, I've come a long way from what I used to be like. I've learned to respect all of my life and lived experiences. I've come to a place where I learned to respect that. I found value in all of the hardships that I've been through in life. I found value because I stopped and I took a lesson. I learned the lesson. I learned the lesson behind every trial and tribulation, every good thing, every bad thing. I took something. I learned something from it, and now because of the lived and life experiences that I've been through, I am living. excuse me. I am living a better today. I couldn't mope around and say, when I was a teenager, I didn't have this. When I was growing up, my dad wasn't there. When I needed my mom, she wasn't there. I didn't have this growing up, and in high school I was treated like this, and in my young adulthood this was taken from me, and this happened to me. Instead of saying, this is what happened to me in life. And this is what I learned through that experience. I believe, this is my vantage point of this conversation. I believe that we are a product of our thoughts. I'll say that again. I personally believe that we are a product of how we think, of our thoughts. We have moved forward or we have regressed based on how our thoughts. We have grown up or we have stood still based on how our thinking is, how we perceive things. If we've held on instead of using it as a learning experience, because what happens is sometimes we just sit and say, this is what happened to us. And we get stuck in that moment because this is what happened to me. I'm a firm believer that if I didn't learn the lessons that I learned in when it comes to relationship, I probably would not ever be in a relationship again. I probably would have never desired to be in another relationship again. But I had to get to a point in life, because there was a time period where I didn't want to date. I didn't want a relationship ever again, because I had got to a point where I was stuck. I stood still in the heartache. I stood still right there. Some of us, whether it's a diagnosis from the doctor, and the doctor says this, so we stuck right there. And we get in that mode of woe is me, instead of saying, okay, doctor says I'm this, or in a relationship, I've been through this, and this happened. Like when my car messed up, I said, well, God, you must be preparing to give me another car. You must be preparing to give me another vehicle. I don't stay stuck in where the problem starts, or when a problem peeks its head out at me. Okay, this is the problem. Let me show you the solution. Let me see what I'm supposed to learn from it. Let me see what I'm supposed to get out of it. Let me prove to myself how strong I am. Let me show you how resourceful I am. It's all about how we think. When it comes to the term, I want better. Better compared to what? Whenever you compare yourself to others, let me share this. This just popped in my mind. It was something I used to teach a while ago. Whenever you say, "Oh, I want to be like that person," or "I want to have a relationship like that relationship," this is what you're saying. In order to have what someone else has, whether it's a good relationship, whether it's a better job position, and the list goes on and on, you have to go through exactly what that person went to get it. If you want a better relationship, our thing is, our grandparents, when we was growing up, grandparents, that generation, they didn't believe in divorce, but then later on in age, you saw them holding hands, you saw them finally sitting on the porch and enjoying a cup of tea or whatever the case may be. And we say, I want my relationship just like that. You can see an older couple. I still love seeing older couples walking down the street holding hands. And we often say, I want a relationship like that. I want my relationship to be like that. If you want your relationship like that, you have to go talk to that person, that couple, and say, how did y'all get here? And they would tell you, we had some hell. I want a job like that. I want that position. Go talk to that person that got a job like that participates in a certain way, in a certain manner, in a certain position. And you will find that they more than likely went through some hardship. They had to learn how to overcome some things. I want to be just like you when I grow up. You might want to talk to that person, because you admire how that person is cool, calm, and collective all the time. Where they learn that cool, calm, and collective out of hardship. Better is a relative term. Whenever you are saying, I want better because of what somebody else is living, we're going to overlook the true meaning of what it should mean. Whenever we say, I want better health, I want a better bank account, I want a better this, I want a better that. The way you get better is recognizing what's in the mirror. Polishing what's in the mirror. Taking care of what's in the mirror. Don't make your better based off someone else's. I heard this one motivational speaker says, how did he put it? He said, we sit there and we admire, oh, you have a beautiful home, but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. If we want better health, make sure that you're thinking the right thoughts. Not based on what somebody else has or what somebody else is doing or what somebody else this, that, and that. No, my better is based on what I'm looking at in the mirror. And in order to get better, air quotes, what I do have right now, I'm going to dress that up. I'm going to fix that. I want better health. Okay, I want better health. What do I need to do to have better health? Not what they did. Not what that person did. Not what that person did. I want a better job. What do I need to do to have that better job? Not what they did. How do I fix? How do I polish up? How do I dress up? How do I build up what I see in the mirror? I want to take what I have and make what I have better. Always take time out, my friends, to appreciate the things that are in front of you. So that when we use the term better, and don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with saying, I want better. There's nothing wrong with that. I deserve more. There is nothing wrong with that. However, if we're going to make that statement, take into account with what's in your inventory. How are you taking care of what you have right now? I tell women, in relationship things, I hear women say, I want a rich man. I want him to have lots of money. You're not taking care of your own money. Why would God send you a man with a lot of money and you're not taking care of your own money? So you can mess up his money too? If you want better, take care of what you have. Be good and great stewards over what you have so that we can have better. It's all about how we are thinking. Ask yourself, what am I thinking? How am I thinking about my own life? Whenever I say I want better, I now have to say, well, how am I thinking about what I want better in? What do I have right now in that area? I want a better relationship. Take your relationship. What do I have? What does it look like now? Better that. I want a better car. What do I have right now? Better that. I want a better house. What do I have right now? Well, I'm renting a room. Make sure your room is better. It's all about our thoughts. It's all about how we are perceiving things. Whenever we make the term, I want better. You can have better. In order to have better, we have to do better. In order to have better, we have to do better. Thank you all so much, so much for allowing me these few minutes of your day. I pray that you all have a great day, and I pray that as this week continue to grow on, that this seed here will begin to resonate in your mind. And every time you think, every time we think about, I want better of this, I want better of that, I want better of this, I won't worry about that had something down the line. I'm not going to worry about what's down the line. I'm going to make what I have that's in front of me better. I'm going to make each moment that's in front of me better. Okay? I want better health. Well, I got this time, and right now I'm a walk. I'm going to go for a walk. And instantly you become better. You're better than where you was 5 minutes ago because you decide to take care of what's in front of you right now. Have better by doing better. I'll say that again. Have better by doing better. Thank you all so much. I will see you all I'll see you Thursday. Have a great day.
the color of loyal. My favorite sound is your smile. I'm intoxicated with joyful. Oh, I am moved by you. Oh, I am moved by you. I feel you on the bottom of my feet, the very blush in my cheek. I love the taste of the words you don't say. You're the very meaning of peace. I am a 10,000 petal flower unfolding in this moment. I feel so vulnerable and so empowered. It's everything is nothing is perfect. Oh, I am moved by you. Oh, I am moved by you. You're the eyes of a child. You're a horse running wild. You're the cracking open of a heart. You make me feel so alive. I am honored to know the twinkle of your star. Oh, I am moved by you. Oh, I am moved by you. Hey, hey, la, la, la. I am moved. Hey, nothing, nothing, nothing moves me like you move me. Oh, I am moved by you. I give thanks for my time upon the planet.